let's do a little hip opening flow to approach Hanumanasana, the splits. So let's start with our feet together and knees apart, lifting up tall through the crown of your head, but smooth the shoulders along the fabric of your back. Take a big breath into your chest, and then exhale, fold forward, bringing heart to soul. Lifting up and swimming the right leg around, keeping both knees bent, hips and chest trying to stack on top of one another. And just take an easy twist to your right, grabbing the feet, getting a little bit of traction to curl your ribs around. And then walk it back over to the other side, fingertips light to the floor. Take your ribs back and then thread the opposing side down to the ground. Inhale, expansion, and then exhale, just a few hinges at the hips, dipping you lower. And then exhale, folding forward, knee to nose. And shoulders stay wide and secure. You're not collapsing your shoulders forward. Keep them pinned back, collarbones wide. Then walk your hands to the front of your mat, keeping this left leg shin parallel with the front of your mat, and then extend the right leg back as far as it'll go. Toes tucked under, lift the thigh, maybe elevate your hips a little higher than they already are. If you need to put a blanket, a block, or a pillow underneath this hip so that you're not collapsing onto the side of the mat, go ahead and grab that prop. Otherwise, settle your hips down. Again, shoulders and hips in a pretty square fashion. Inhale, lift your heart. Take a moment to broadcast your chest and walk it forward. Palms lightly touching one another in Hakini Mudra. And bringing your hands down to the ground, return the right toes to their tucked position, and pop the foot to the floor into a low lunge. And then lowering the back knee, shift the weight towards the right heel and settle into a half Hanumanasana. As you come forward, glide the heel to the front corner of your mat and fold forward. Inhale, look up, glide the heel to the corner of your mat. Lift and adjust, and exhale, fold. And maybe last time, looking up, let the heel go all the way out so we have a wider angle on the leg than a traditional Hanumanasana, but that might temper the hamstring a little bit and allow this pose to be more accessible for those of you new to it. Roll the shoulders back, let the heart lift. Hands to the side for support, but keeping them light, just tense of your fingers to support you. And take the hands down, curl the toes, and walk back for a brief downward dog, just pedaling the feet out. And then walk the feet up to the hands. Bend the knees in between sides. Turn the knees out. Let the heels come together. Maybe the balls of the feet will find one another as well. Just try to catch a balance. Hands to your thighs. Lift your chest, but strengthen your core. Hands potentially to your heart. And drop the hands down. Settle your knees. Take the left leg behind you. And then twist over, grabbing the feet. And feeling The back hip weighted to the floor. A nice stretch to your inner groin. And wrap it around. Taking a couple of our little push-offs. And drop it down with an out breath. And pulse back up with an in-breath. Feeling the whole wave of inhale and exhale guide you. And turn to face the center of your mat. Tuck the back toes. Wiggle the heels into the space behind you. And then reposition this front shin if it's not already parallel with the head line of your mat. Remember to put a block or something to elevate your front hip if you feel yourself toppling over to one side. And remembering that not all sides are created equal. So what you manage to collect on the first side might not be the exact same as the second side. And letting those back toes soften, hands out, pads of the fingers touch. Maybe 5 slow breaths. When you feel like you've unpacked a little rigidity in your right hip, then it's time to place the hands down. Back toes curl under again, bringing the sole of the foot to the floor, lowering the knee. Ardha Hanuman, half split. I've got my right leg extended completely, and notice that these 5 toes are yearning for the sky. They're not turning out or collapsed in. Keeping them pulled back in the direction of the knee. And slither the heel forward to the opposite corner of the mat. Maybe a little deeper with the guidance of your breath. Don't let your body talk you into doing something foolish. Your breath should be the guide. And if it gives you the cue, it's provided that space for your body to move into, then pack up and move there. And if it's not the right time, it's not the right place, just stay where you are and be appreciative for that. And hands down, tuck the toes, power up to downward dog, working out any of the kinks, pedaling from side to side. Hanumanasana, monkeys, flying, fun. Give it a try.